Welcome back to Auto 786 channel, the 2026 American Shelby Cobra, a name that evokes legendary status in the automotive world, a machine that bridges classic heritage with cutting-edge performance, and a car that stops enthusiasts dead in their tracks wherever it appears. If you're a fan of raw power, timeless design, and unfiltered driving emotion, then stick around. And hey, if this video brings you value, don't forget to Auto 786 channel subscribe. We have plenty more car content coming your way. Let's start by talking about what the 2026 Shelby Cobra actually is. This isn't just another performance car. It's a modern interpretation of the iconic Shelby Cobra of the 1960s. The original Cobras shocked the world with their ruthless combination of a lightweight chassis and massive V8 power. And today's version is no different in spirit. Shelby American has taken that DNA, updated it with modern engineering, and produced a two-seat roadster that's as capable on the freeway as it is thrilling on twisty back roads. Design-wise, the 2026 Shelby Cobra is a masterclass in balancing heritage cues with contemporary needs. From a profile perspective, it stays true to the classic proportions: long hood, short rear deck, and muscular fenders that hint at the power beneath. But unlike the 60s cars, it incorporates modern materials, aerodynamic enhancements, and performance components that make it competitive with today's fastest sports cars. Under the hood sits a powerful V8 engine, a supercharged unit in many cases, delivering enormous horsepower and torque that snap this lightweight roadster forward with ferocity. Now let's talk performance, because for a car like this, numbers matter. According to the best available information on the 2026 Cobra lineup, this roadster utilizes a high-output V8 that can push well over 800 horsepower, figures that place it squarely in supercar territory, and that make it genuinely fast by any measure. With potent acceleration and an engine note that resonates deep in your chest, this is a car that wants to be driven hard and frequently. Contemporary reports suggest the Cobra's power plant is designed to achieve blistering acceleration figures. We're talking 0-60 in the low 3-second range, and that's comparable to many European exotics at several times the price. MarketRiders.in. Performance is more than just straight-line speed, though. The Shelby engineers have paid attention to chassis balance, suspension tuning, and brake performance to ensure the Cobra feels alive on corners. With adaptive suspension technologies available, carbon ceramic brakes to shed speed rapidly, and a manual or contemporary transmission that connects driver and machine, every moment behind the wheel feels intentional. This is not a car that numbs you with electronics. It enhances your interaction with it. Let's talk price, because inevitably people want to know what something like this costs. Unlike a mass-produced sports car, the 2026 Shelby Cobra is limited in production, making pricing a hot topic among enthusiasts and potential buyers. Estimates based on industry reports indicate the base price sits at roughly $145,000 USD for the standard model. From there, performance and track-oriented packages can add significant premium, typically $20,000 to $35,000 more, depending on how loaded you choose to go, placing fully optioned cars into the $180,000 plus USD range. That price bracket firmly positions the Cobra as a premium performance machine. Yet many argue it still represents a strong value when compared to similarly powerful rivals from Europe and elsewhere. To put that pricing into perspective, think about it this way. For roughly $150,000 to $180,000, you're getting a bespoke machine with extremely limited production, a bespoke engine, lightweight design, and real performance potential that can rival or even surpass cars that cost much more. Enthusiasts who have benchmarked this against cars from brands like Porsche, Ferrari, and McLaren often come away surprised at how Shelby has managed to deliver this level of performance without astronomical costs. Of course, the experience of driving the Cobra is as important as the numbers. Behind the wheel, the 2026 Cobra feels like a pure sports car, immediate, engaging, and visceral. The throttle response is sharp, the steering direct, and the chassis communicates constantly with the driver. With its balanced weight distribution, You feel connected to the road surface, the motion of the car, and the potential to push harder with confidence. And unlike some modern performance cars that prioritize comfort or refinement above all else, the Cobra doesn't hide. It invites you to feel every nuance of speed and control. Looking at the interior, you'll find a driver-focused cockpit that combines modern amenities with purposeful simplicity. There's support for connectivity with features like digital displays and infotainment systems that include smartphone integration. But even here, Shelby makes it clear this is a driver's car first. Switchgear is straightforward. Seating is supportive but not over-cushioned, and every control is placed to minimize distraction and maximize engagement. Buyers can also personalize their cars with choices in materials, stitching, finishes, and performance extras, adding a bespoke touch that makes each Cobra unique. It's also worth mentioning that the 2026 Shelby Cobra isn't just about the street. Shelby engineers know that many owners will take this kind of car to the track, and they've equipped it accordingly. Performance packages can include upgraded brakes, track-oriented suspension calibrations, and aerodynamic tweaks that improve stability and cooling at high speeds. Combined with sticky tires and a firm but controlled ride, the Cobra can hold its own on circuits that would challenge even seasoned drivers. Insurance, maintenance, and ownership considerations all come into play as well. With a limited production and performance pedigree, cars like the Cobra typically command enthusiast attention, meaning insurance might be pricier, and servicing may require specialized knowledge. But for many enthusiasts, that's part of the appeal. This isn't a commuter car, it's a passion machine. And as more cars like this find their way into collections or weekend drives, they tend to hold value well and even appreciate over time due to rarity. Culturally, the Shelby Cobra legacy carries weight. The original Cobras of the 1960s were not just fast, they were symbols of American ingenuity and racing prowess. Carroll Shelby's vision of mating a lightweight British roadster with an American V8 is one of the most celebrated partnerships in automotive history. The 2026 version honors that heritage while updating it for the modern era. A car that both pays homage to its roots and fully embraces current technology. There's something deeply emotional about that. Continuity. It's more than just metal and horsepower. It's history reinvented. Enthusiasts have been buzzing about the Cobra's arrival for years, and the moment it finally hit the 2026 model year, reaction has been strong. Social media channels, enthusiast forums, and automotive publications are filled with commentary on how well Shelby balances tradition and performance. Many note that this is not a compromise car. It's a machine that stands proudly beside its rivals and reminds the world that American performance can play in the highest leagues. Part of the buzz is due to the limited production numbers. Scarcity often enhances desirability. And because there's simply something thrilling about owning a car with such charisma. From a community perspective, owners of Cobras often form tight-knit groups, participate in meets, track days, and show circuits. There's a vibrant culture around these machines that extends beyond ownership. It's a shared enthusiasm, a collective passion for driving, and an appreciation for engineering that thrills. People don't just talk about the horsepower or the price. They talk about experiences. That moment when the throttle is cracked open, the sound of the exhaust echoing down a canyon road at sunset, or the satisfaction of carving a demanding series of turns cleanly and quickly. And that brings us to something crucial. The experience of the American Shelby Cobra isn't just a list of statistics. It's emotional. It's the feeling that's lodged in your gut when you plant your foot on the accelerator. It's the sound of the engine when it revs and snarls. It's the connection you feel between driver and machine at every turn. It's what separates a car from a legend. So if you dream of owning a piece of modern American automotive art that blends history, performance, and character like few others, the 2026 Shelby Cobra deserves serious consideration. With its estimated base price of around $145,000 USD and fully loaded models crossing $180,000, it sits in a domain where passion meets premium. And yes, it delivers on both counts. If you've enjoyed this deep dive and want more detailed walkarounds, comparisons, or breakdowns on exotic and muscle cars, make sure to Auto 786 channel. subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a video. Let me know in the comments what you think about the 2026 Shelby Cobra. Is it iconic? Overrated? Your dream car? I want to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.